Do you know how to look after your tattoo? Hi guys! This is an aftercare video and I'm pretty excited about this. It took so long. Wash your hands before touching your tattoo. Make sure everything that touches your tattoo is clean and fresh, like bed clothing, your own clothes and everything else. Avoid contact with other people's fluid, like saliva, like blood or sweat, especially sweat. That's why we tell people to avoid sauna and swimming pool and this kind of stuff. Wow, my neighbors started also freaking out. I had to go and close some doors. Anywho, avoid sun exposure. That means during the healing process and after there if possible. Sun is never good for tattoos, but during the healing process it can get your skin too dry. Ocean water is salty, makes your skin dry again. And it's not 100% clean. Sorry to let you guys know that. Do not scratch or peel off your tattoo. That's a natural process. If you use a really thin layer of cream, healing cream, the skin that may fall out is very thin as well. There's nothing like really heavy, not super visible, I would say. Well, the best thing to do would be using a pH neutral kind of soap, like glycerin soap, for example. If you're traveling or if you're working long hours and you don't have breaks, I would recommend that you have baby wipes, or if you can find a glycerin kind of soap, you can always find baby soap. They are made for very sensitive skin, so does the job. Well, don't use super hot water when you're washing down the tattoo, and the colder the better, so like warmish, fresh, cold, and try to dry always with paper tissue. The fabric can leave some beads all over the tattoo and that can infect your tattoo as well. So, and the paper that's disposable, so you can just like use once, throw it away. The process of washing and cleaning your tattoo depends on how is your skin and how are your activities basically. If you're not doing anything that may get your tattoo in touch with stuff like furniture or anything like that, probably you won't have to clean out and reuse the cream all the time. The tattoo needs to be moisturized all the time with the healing cream. So if you're touching stuff all the time, you feel the need to clean them more often. Make sure you don't put layers of cream. Always remove the older one and then you come with the fresh one. Healing cream! Yay! I would recommend the creams that are made specifically for tattoos because nowadays they're 100% natural and they are vegan and there is less risk of having an allergy reaction. We use Bepanthen, and even though Bepanthen is quite neutral, some people have reaction to it, so you have to know more or less what you're allergic to, just make sure you won't have any trouble over your tattoo. We use here in Lisbon Moody cream. I also use Hutter and Butter. I really want to try inktur. I think inktur, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This is Danish, I guess. Let's find that out, but it looks like really natural. I also use coconut oil, organic coconut oil. It doesn't really work in Lisbon because it's freaking hot and it goes off like very easily. You just melt out. But if you live in a fresh place or a fresh to cold place, I would recommend organic coconut oil as well if you prefer something that you know that's 100% natural. But in general, the products that are made specifically for tattoos does the job very well, and they're mostly 100% natural. Just ask for the formula or the name and look for the formula online, see which one you like better. Use more often during the crusting kind of thing. Once everything falls off, the dead skin, and it's just fresh skin showing up, then you can reduce the amount of cream that you use, but still use that for, I would say, more, at least one extra week, to make sure that the new skin is protected and has lots of vitamins to grow like nice and beautiful. So the healing time may change according to the technique that you're using and your skin. Basically, it takes around, I would say, between 1 week and 30 days in average. Like AFTERCARE heals pretty fast because it's not big areas to fill it in. But for example, old school tattoos, they tend to take longer to heal because it's a massive full colored space of ink. That's normal, like big ones take longer to heal. That's how it works. Swelling, itching, and redness, it's a normal thing, and sometimes it lasts longer than for other people, and that can happen only if it's really annoying you. If it's really painful for more than 3 days, you should talk to your tattoo artist and go there and check with him if everything is fine. It can be maybe just a lack of knowledge about what you should do. As for example, if it's your leg tattoos, because of the blood pressure that goes down to your feet and leg, I would recommend you to put your feet up after doing the tattoo, but not everyone can do that. I couldn't. Last time I got my shin done, and it didn't work very well. It was a weird healing process because I get to walk a lot after getting the tattoo. That happens, but just get in touch with your artist and get to know what's going on, and they're gonna tell you what is the best thing to do in this kind of case. Make sure you're not using anything tied to your tattoo, anything rough touching your tattoo, any fabric that is not allowing your skin to breathe, or that is scratching your tattoo by itself, because you couldn't be doing this with your hands, so you shouldn't be using jeans on top of your tattoo, for example. There's no point on feeling pain for something, for the result, and then destroying that afterwards. And just keep in mind that something really important is your body, and it's a door for infections and all this kind of stuff. So make sure you look after that well, and everything's gonna be fine. If something happened, you won't be able to retouch for at least, I would say, 15 days at least. You're gonna stay with that for a while, because if it gets infected, you have to wait longer to touch that again. In general, if you have any other questions, or if you have a specific case going on with you and you want a piece of advice, just let me know on the comments below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that was helpful. I'm thinking about making one in Portuguese just in case. I moved out from Ireland to Portugal, so now instead of Dublin, I'm working in Lisbon. I'm working now in a tattoo shop called Queens of Hearts Tattoos inside the Alex factory. There are 2 shops with the same name, they're same guys basically, and one in town and one inside Alex factory. That's the one that I'm normally in. Alex factory is a really nice complex, and it's full of art stuff, nice bars and restaurants, and really cool shops as well. So if you're ever in Lisbon, pop in, check us out, and let's have a chat. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I hope to see you guys next time.